MacVoices is at Macstock 2017. I'm Chuck Joyner. Folks, I had a goal here. I wanted to interview the youngest person here, and I wanted to interview the most senior person here. And I'm going to accomplish the second part of that right now. This is Edna Doyle. She is 89 years old, and she is an enthusiastic Macstock attendee because actually, we met last year, Edna. You were here, but you had a knee injury.
Oh, yes, I fell and fractured my kneecap.
Well, you would never know it now. You're just moving fine.
I fell off my bicycle.
Why? How did you fall off your bicycle?
Well, I stepped down on this right leg and I guess kept going. It was like slow motion.
Oh. So you've been now to 2 or 3 Macstocks?
This is my second.
This is your second. Okay. So what are you doing here? What hanging around with a bunch of geeks?
Well, I'm interested in computers. I was introduced to them in my 60s. In my office, we had a computer. I had no idea what it did. And I decided I better get with it. So I asked around, and I was told the Mac is more user-friendly. I said, that's for me. So I got my first Mac, a Power Mac G4. And then I upgraded it until it couldn't do it anymore, and I got another one. And now I have an iMac, a 27-inch iMac, and an iPad Air 2, and an iPhone 6S, and an Apple Watch, which it tells me to breathe, tells me to stand, and tells me when I've exercised enough.
Now that's fantastic. With all that gear, what kind of things do you like to do? What do you accomplish with them?
Oh, I can go online and look up anything I want. It's wonderful. Emails. My sister lives in England, and we Skype each other. I wish she had a Mac and we could do FaceTime, but I've watched movies. I've watched videos. Of course, emails. I get a lot of medical newsletters, and I save the articles I enjoy. So I have a bunch of folders on my desktop, and I keep all these informational things, recipes, anything. Information, yeah. And there was a talk on the web receipts folder yesterday, and I use that a lot. I don't print out anything, really, unless I want to give something to someone. So
that's great. I'm really intrigued by your adoption of the Apple Watch. Obviously, yes, the breathe thing and all that.
Yeah.
But do you find it helps? Do you use it for the communications aspect, texts and emails?
I don't, but it rings when my iPhone, if I'm not near my iPhone, and my watch rings, I know I can answer it, but it's I never know which way to hold it. So I go to my phone, and then I can talk on the phone.
That's great. Do you have any aspirations to upgrade any of your equipment at this point, or are you pretty satisfied at the moment?
Well, I'm satisfied, I think, but if an upgrade comes, I'll go with it.
Good. So. Okay. What are some of the best things you've seen at Macstock that you will take home with you?
Oh, a lot of tips that I hadn't thought about. I know now where to look if I have a problem. Of course, I have Jody as my Mac expert, and she has helped me a lot. I get Mac Life, and I read that, and I've tried a few of the things, and they've worked. So that's I'm still a bit hesitant. I mean, when I see how some of these most of these people are so expert. I mean, I'm just a neophyte, but I find it very interesting.
Well,
I just wish more older people would have a computer, because it's wonderful it opens the world, and they can communicate, they can see their grandchildren, great-grandchildren. I just think it's great.
Well, it's wonderful to see your enthusiasm and hear the enthusiasm in your voice, and that you want to keep on learning and get better with the tech.
Oh yes, that's what keeps you going. Yeah. Otherwise, you deteriorate. Unfortunately.
Do you have any social media presences or anything? Are you on Facebook or Twitter?
I'm on Facebook and Twitter. I don't use it a lot, but my relatives are on Facebook, and we can communicate that way. And I see any new pictures they have. Yes, Facebook more than anything.
Do you object if anyone contacts you if they see this and are interested and would like to learn more?
No.
Okay, great. Then we'll tag it. Folks, it'll be in the show notes or in the description if you want to find Edna. Edna, it's so nice to see you again. I hope we do this again next year.
Nice to see you, Chuck.
You take care. I'll see you next year.
Yes, thank you very much.
Folks, more from Macstock 2017 in Chicago. I'm Chuck Joyner. Thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for show notes, links to subscribe, and to connect with Chuck on Twitter, Google+, Facebook, YouTube, Vimeo, SoundCloud, the MacVoices blog, the MacVoices Dispatch, our weekly newsletter, and on MacVoices magazine, free on Flipboard that helps you do more with your Apple tech. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CacheFly at cachefly.com.